Good day. Thank you for visiting the Indiegogo page here for a upcoming release of a coffee table book featuring photographs and essays about the Lake Champlain Basin called Our Basin of Relations. On behalf of the esteemed photographer Mike Sipe and myself, Trevian Stanger, wish to welcome you to this page and invite you to participate in the creation and launch of this nonprofit, mission-driven piece of art, some respects journalism, and largely a cultural creation that is an attempt to respond to and celebrate and wrestle with the situation of living in the Champlain Basin with the concerns of water quality, habitat loss, and impacts on our human lives here in the basin. The mighty Winooski River flowing past me here on its way to Lake Champlain. The Lake Champlain Basin itself formed by over 10 major watersheds all spilling into the lake then flowing north to the ocean. And this is the place many of us call home, and this is the place suffering for many of the land use patterns that are both technological and cultural as part of living a modern life in 2019. But the geese still fly back, the fish still do swim, the kids do still swim. But what kind of lake are we going to be passing on to them? What kind of river situation will we face with the next Hurricane Irene? What sorts of cultural responses do we need to make to algae blooms, to wastewater dumping into our river, which just happened here just last week from Montpelier due to an overwhelmed wastewater treatment facility? So, as you can imagine, I could go on. The situation is neither easy to describe nor easily to diagnose. That's why, rather than just myself and Mike presenting you with the situation, we've reached out and have garnered essay from over 14 different local thinkers, activists, advocates, and specialists, and just other plain members of the human community here in the Champlain Basin. And each of them in this coffee table book, which will be large format, printed with gorgeous photography from Mike Sipe, and then 14 of these essays, each of them fairly short, able to be read in one sitting. And it is our goal to have this book, which will be published through Green Riders Press, based in Brattleboro, Vermont. We would like to have this book put out by this coming fall. Make sure it's available for purchase for holiday season for gifts. We are currently working with ECHO Aquarium in Burlington, Vermont, as a means for shuttling through some of these nonprofit funds, as well as helping us distribute. We also plan to have the book in bookstores throughout Vermont, New York, and probably greater New England. And for us to begin this process, and why I'm speaking to you today, and thank you for listening, we need some funding up front. It is a nonprofit book. All donations and all proceeds will go towards funding clean water efforts through ECHO Aquarium. And to print an initial run of 250 copies of this book, and to then ensure that we can get enough ordered through our distributor that could go on to bookstores throughout the region, we need some funding now. So thank you for visiting. Please check out the various gifts and what they have to offer. If there's something else you'd rather have happen, we are open to suggestions. We are open to ideas how to creatively fund this project that we really believe in. We hope perhaps you will too. And for those of you who are living in this basin or enjoy it and visit and feel connection to it, I just leave you with a real feeling that we are the people of this place, of this time. Just as we have inherited the land use and the philosophies and the decisions made by those before us, I ask us to think through thoroughly now. What kind of basin do we want to leave? How much can we feel as though it is our story of one another, of being in relationship with one another, as well as being in relationship with these geese, with these trees, with these waters, and with this broader, dreaming, ancient place. So thank you for listening. Thank you for considering your donation or support. Looking forward to sending you a book when we can. If you're an organization who would like to have a sponsorship and have your name be spread around by people being able to see your logo and know about your support, really invite you to consider that as well. We do expect this book to be well distributed. So thank you once again, and I wish you water. Bye-bye.